I'm back. Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Georgi, not Georgi, even though that's how everybody knows me here in the Netherlands. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Georgi Fornajev and I'm a second year student in the Netherlands. Currently my location is Utrecht and I will talk about it in a minute. Before that, thank you so much for the support, guys, that you shown on the Instagram questionnaire that I put, I believe it was, on story. You guys were really positive about me going back to filming videos, and I actually understood that this is one of my passions, so why the hell not to continue it, right? Even though I haven't been uploading consistently, I've been actually quite enjoying it, so I believe that these months will be very beneficial for my YouTube channel. And I think this channel can turn into something great, into something big. And yeah, I will speak into existence, but I can't do this without you guys. So please make sure to like the video, subscribe for the channel, and share that video with friends. Maybe even comment for the algorithm in order to boost it. Okay, so now, actually this video will be called I'm moving once again, update alert. Firstly, I want to give them an update about the current situation and what actually happened for these 6 months, why I haven't been so consistent, how I changed, what happened with my personal growth and so on. So without any further ado, let's begin. Alright, so guys, lastly when I was recording, it was in the summer, June, July I believe, or something like this. And actually back in the day I was homeless for 2 months and I was living with my girlfriend really shortly. What happened in the end of this summer, or right before I left for Bulgaria, because I was leaving for Bulgaria, I don't remember the correct date, but it was in August or so. I spent the entire summer in the Netherlands in order to find accommodation. Finding accommodation, for those who don't know what life in Netherlands is, the accommodation market is really saturated and there are 25k students that are being left without any homes, and that's a big problem, even though the Netherlands are still bringing more and more international students into it. They don't provide accommodation and I can see that as a huge problem. Later on, what actually happened, so one of my classmates, Waura, shout out to Waura, hit me up and she was like, hey Georgie, do you want to take this room? And I of course answered with yes, let me go and check out this room, because I was desperate, as I said, and I didn't have any other place where to go. Oh, actually before that I had a viewing and it was that close to get a studio in Tilburg, but yeah, I don't want to say the name of the agency, but they screwed me over big time because I was just moving out of my previous accommodation. Yeah, I actually was not accepted to take the accommodation, the studio. Anyway, let's go back into the story. And finding a new room in Tilburg was actually quite challenging. Anyway, thanks to Waura, I managed to get a room. By the time I went into the accommodation, I was so surprised because the house was really old. It was really dirty, and that's actually what happened. So afterwards, what happened, so I take the room, and on September 6th I went back to Bulgaria, and afterwards I went back to the Netherlands. On September 6th I was already in the room, cleaning everything, deeply cleaning everything, because the previous dude left everything like blankets or dirty laundry on the bed, and it was disgusting. But hey, we managed to clean everything. And here is reason number one why I didn't manage to film as much as I wanted to. During the summer I was thinking of finding a job. Before the actual summer I was going to Sport at Jets Tilburg. Great gym, greatest people, 24/7 gym, and I wanted to start working because I needed to invest money. I need to invest money in my business. I'm not going to cap, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be straight up honest about it. I wanted to practice my expertise, I wanted to help the club, and I also wanted to get some money in order to pay rent and have some separate money for the Conquer Fitness. By the way, for those who don't know, I'm a fitness coach and I also have my own brand. It's called Conquer Fitness. I'll leave a link down below in the description so you can check it out. And if you want to have a friend or a mentor in your life during your journey about transforming yourself into your better version, please make sure to contact us. So basically what then happened during the summer, it was, I believe it was the last days of my vacation in Bulgaria. I was on Primorsko, which is a city with a lot of clubs and so on. And then my boss Nadia, shout out to Nadia, she hit me up, hey Georgi, by saying there is a actual position open, would you consider it to, yeah, take it. And I was actually so excited about that because, yeah, it's a nice club. It was relatively close by bike to my place, so yeah. And I really enjoy working with Nadia, and also like because beforehand we were talking about fitness coaching and fitness in general, and I really liked the connection that was getting formed. So I was 100% in. I believe on September 7th, I was already on my first working day and I was incredibly nervous. There were people from every age. I'm 20 years old currently. There were people who are younger than me and older than me. And what I really liked is that they opened their arms for me, and as an international, that's really big time thing that I believe it's needed, because Netherlands, to be honest, is known for being extremely cold to international people, and showing actually love and support to somebody that is 19 and he just started his career as a fitness coach is actually something great, something unique, something that I really don't take for granted, I would say. Continue, let me tell you what was my tasks as an assistant club manager in Jets Tilburg. I'll leave the Instagram of Jets down in the description so you can check out the gym and the website and so on. If you're in Tilburg, definitely check it out. They also have locations in Eindhoven and Leiden. So Eindhoven, Tilburg and Leiden. If you're in one of these three big cities, make sure to hit them and work out for 24/7 with no locking contracts. By the way, this is not sponsored video. I do it because I'm loyal and I want to say how grateful I am for the opportunity that they provide me with. So anyway, what was working at Jets? Basically, I was cleaning everything: floor, toilet, showers, entrance, reception and everything else. I was coaching people, which was my favorite part because I met a lot of the people that maybe are watching right now. Thank you so much, guys, once again for being my family for this 6 months. Coaching them, I was helping them mentally, physically, both mentally and physically. I have a lot of people to transform their body and I'm extremely satisfied with the results that they have only for 6 months. Then I met one of the greatest dudes ever, Metin. Shout out to Metin. Metin is my client and also one of my best friends here, and I'm extremely proud of him because he went from 120 kg to, as far as I can see, 108 kg currently, and also he changed tremendously. His habits are on another level, healthy habits. He also starts sleeping better. He reduces the stress better. He managed to deal with the stress better, that's what I mean. He works out like a beast currently. His form is unique, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you once again, bro. What happened more, I managed to actually arrange a contract between Jets Tilburg and one organization for prep food, for beforehand prepared fitness food, because I thought and I researched that this will increase the customer value and that will make everybody happy in Jets, because everybody knows how much we do struggle with preparing food and going to the grocery store in order to get the groceries, because everybody is incredibly busy these days. We work both remotely and offline, so it's definitely understandable. Later on, what happened? yeah, well, this I tried to push it. I managed to create the first lifting event in the Netherlands, especially like in a certain club. This was our Halloween special event, and a lot of guys joined, a lot of people joined, and yeah, we had a great time. It was a blast, and then I believe I managed to lift 170 for one. However, my PR currently is 180 for one. Yeah, basically I had a great time. Of course, as any job, and we all know that life isn't only flowers and pinkish colors, if I can say it like this. So I had very hard days because I got hit by a car, I had university, I suffered depression at certain point, even though it was a bit hidden, and I tried to hide it in myself, but things happen, especially in the Netherlands. It's really hard to deal with depression, but it is what it is. Just supplement vitamin D. And by the way, guys, don't forget to hide. Shit, I spilled some. Okay, anyway, don't forget to hydrate yourself. Drink your water for big gains. Anyway, let's continue. But yeah, that's basically what happened in Jets. And I also did a strategic project for them, which I do believe will help them a lot if the organization decides to listen to me and actually execute the strategy that it created for them. It was part of my university anyway. Then later on, what happened during these 6 months that I haven't been recording, I haven't been filming. So I managed to finish my certification from Precision Nutrition level 1, and I'm officially actually a nutritionist and fitness coach. I can later on, by the way, create a video about it, or what are the main insights that I got and main ups and downs, and actually what's my opinion about the certificate. Comment down below if you want to watch this video. Then fourthly, yeah, of course, as I mentioned, besides work and social life and having girlfriend, which as we know takes time, I'm not going to cap about it, I'm not going to lie, definitely took some of my energy as well. I'm still with my girlfriend, by the way, don't question it, I'm still with her. And yeah, basically university takes quite a lot of time. Now, when we talk about personal growth regarding university, I managed to create a startup. It's called Kersmisi. I will show a video of the website right here, and I will put somewhere on the screen like a screenshot of it. And as I mentioned, yeah, this startup was incredibly hard to do because of the deadlines. They were pressuring us quite a lot. We managed to execute a marketing strategy about search engine and so on. Instagram as well, we tried to promote it, and I think that it turns out to be a very great experience despite all of the communication problems that we had as a team, because to be honest, my team members were either extremely rational or extremely art, and there should have been somebody that, yeah, basically handle the entire situation and decide, okay, we do this, we do that, and that was my role. I created the design of the website, and I boosted the SEO a bit and the speed of the website, but I can go deeper into my business projects in separate clip if you want, guys, as well. Then from the university, I also had strategic consulting, which is basically a assignment that has a duration of 6 months. And in order to finish it, you need to both do your desk research, which means literatures and so on. You have to do surveys, interviews with experts. I might as well talk later about the interview with experts as well, because I managed to connect with one of the heads of the marketing of one of the biggest Bulgarian fitness chains, and I might as well shoot my shot to work for the head of the marketing. Why not? Opportunities come and go every day, so yeah, it's up to us if we are about to take them or not. And I really want to build a great future, and I believe that this as well can bring me some experience, but that's other thing. Yeah, strategic consulting, and I also had a very important retake that I needed to take. It was in the previous week. It's about business economics, and this was my third retake, so I do hope, finger crossed, that I passed it this time. Then workouts. To be honest, it was incredibly hard to manage, like, to deal with the social life and eating well and so on. And one tremendous minus of the accommodation that I had in Tilburg was the fact that the fridge was overflowing with products of the others, which was understandable because we were 5 people. And also, like, the freezer was not open. Also I forgot to mention a huge negative side as well of my current accommodation in Tilburg was the fact that it was incredibly cold in my room. I slept with 3 blankets on top of each other, and I was with my pajama or so on, and I was still cold. It was incredibly cold because either the heat system was not really great, or because of the windows. Why I'm saying because of the windows, because somebody before me arriving at that specific accommodation tried to break in the house, and they threw a brick, as far as I know, on the window. And right now the windows are with filters. These filters can be opened and closed, and I most of the time have them closed. However, it's still cold. It was still cold. It was around 10 degrees in my room, which was incredibly bad. Like, I was not feeling at home. I was basically feeling that I have constantly open window. Anyway, that's another thing. And so once again, about the workouts, it was really shortly I switched from power building to bodybuilding, and then once again to workout plan only with free weights. And currently I'm doing free weights powerlifting program. I can do a separate video about it if you want to see it, like how I do a workout, where I twist a bit the program and so on, where do I focus, how I do this, how I do that, tips and tricks about my working out plans and so on. And I can also talk about the different types of hypertrophy. So if you want to see that clip, comment down below, guys. Then I also had terrible injuries on my front arm. There is the connection between the front arm and the chest, and the upper chest is called, I believe it was tendon or something like this. I need to research it a bit more, what was it. But yeah, it was basically torn apart because of my powerlifting program. I worked out 3 times a week, incredibly heavy, and I did dips in total 110 kg, which means I was around 70 kg, and around 30 kg was the additional weight that I put into the belt. And I just snapped my tendon really bad, and every time when I did a pushing variation of any exercise, it hurt it hurt really bad. And I kinda then decided to switch to bodybuilding so I can just isolate the entire muscle and still maintain the size of it and the strength of it. Later on I had a wrist injury because I started boxing actually as well while I was doing bodybuilding. Why I took up boxing? Because I really wanted something new at a certain point. But boxing takes a lot of time. It's really enjoyable. I might as well bring it in once again during the cut, because currently I start cutting and so on, and I believe that will actually make my workouts even more enjoyable than they are right now, so why the hell not. Okay, so that was about the workouts. I want to speak about the habits that I about the workouts, sorry. What I wanted to say is that actually preparing food was quite it was quite hard because of multiple factors, but I think in the end I managed to do a great job about it. So let's go to the next thing that I want to talk about, which is the habits that I create. At certain point I start feeling anxiety and depression, as I mentioned, because there were a lot of things that were happening. I couldn't pick up the pace with university, school, conquer fitness, because there are people who are relying on me and I needed to help them. So I started meditating. In order to calm myself a bit more, and it actually helped me tremendous, like big time change. I start feeling way more calm than I was before, and I consider that to be a big plus. Currently I'm into 2 months of meditation, and I can sense that my body and my positivity is returning back, is going back to the levels that they were, and yeah, I'm very happy about it. Then food prep. Currently I have my own fridge, so it will be good for the upcoming 6 months. But food prep at certain point was very crucial, and I was cooking, I believe I was cooking at 12 p.m, like midnight, in order to have some food for the upcoming day. And even though I had the grocery store 2 minutes away from my house, I was still having problems because of work and university, and I couldn't pick up the pace. But in the end I managed to somehow deal with it, and that's another reason why I actually stopped filming. So thirdly, third habit that I developed even more is prioritizing and time management. So 2 more. Time management, why? Because I was aware about the fact that I needed to work sometimes more than usual, and I needed to push the assignments in order to feel free and at least not be guilty about the fact that I didn't manage to finish my assignment. And that's what I actually did. I was 2 weeks before, no, actually 1 month before the deadlines, I start writing all my assignments, and in the end of the 2 days before the deadline, I was done with everything. The last exam period, however, was different because of the difficulties with the group projects, but I still managed to prioritize quite well, and time management as well. So about the prioritizing, I just told myself, okay, stop. At a certain point I stopped educating myself as well, because I couldn't catch up with uni and work, and I just stopped. But by the time there was the slightest change of my schedule, I immediately went back to grinding, as I love to say, so I don't consider that to be a problem. Alright, and last 2 things that I want to talk about right now, where I am right now and why I'm here actually. I'll start with this, and then I'll consider what's my plans for the future. So currently why I'm here. I'm in Utrecht because of my education system. There was a twist in the system, and therefore I needed to do either an internship or a minor. Minor means having additional classes or something like this to your current specification, so another specification. And I was really doubting about, I was really debating actually, of either doing coding, because coding is important for marketing and entrepreneurship, graphical design, marketing and entrepreneurship, or maybe game design in order to form my passion into games. Yes, I'm a nerd. I love playing games. Everybody knows that, especially NBA 2K. Shout out to my bro Kiko, who is destroying my ass every time. But anyway, yes. So I was debating about these 3 subjects, and in the end I picked up graphical design because coding is really complex and so on, and it will definitely destroy my brain, and it definitely takes way more time than graphical design, I would say. As a marketeer, and I also wanted to, maybe because of the existence of there is a part of the marketing which is called growth hacking, which is basically all about coding, A/B testing. A/B testing means running experiments and marketing. And maybe the reason why I went to graphical design is because I thought, okay, I will get to know coding anyway, and I don't need as much coding as a normal coding guy. I just need some basic meta tags and so on. in order to do the growth hacking. So therefore, take the growth hacking for later, leave it for later, and take the graphical design because you need it for social media, let's say, or for YouTube, you know, to tick transactions and everything. So I decided to go for the graphical design, and also the location is quite good. The other side, it's not that far because the rest of my options were really far. However, I had the opportunity to also go abroad for this minor, like in different country, but due to work and the word that I don't need to say because YouTube might ban me, you can say it's like having cold, you know. And because of that, I decided to stay here in the Netherlands. And yeah, basically I'm currently located in Utrecht because of my education for 6 months. Lastly, what are my plans for the future? I really love making video content for YouTube, and I really love to share great values with you and like to create value for you guys, because I hope that this help you push further with your life, and I really hope that I am helping you to find your true self. For me, it's fitness, marketing, and probably having a career as a YouTuber. Who knows? I really want to try this. Furthermore, besides YouTube, I really want to boost Conquer Fitness because I really enjoy helping people, and transforming their lives is something that gives me huge blast of energy. So yeah, as I mentioned, I sense that in JITS, and I want to continue helping people by Conquer Fitness. Then third option, or third thing that I want to do, I really want to develop my marketing skills even more. I really want to go a bit further into that. And lastly, graphical design. I really like the idea of creating something out of thin air. I believe that's why I really like also entrepreneurship and graphical design, because out of nothing you create a masterpiece that might help others. So yeah, guys, that were the things that I'm planning for the future. I'm also planning to start uploading even more content, as I mentioned, in YouTube. Maybe I would try to do once a week, I will drop a video, and I hope that everything will go right, and I will speak to existence. I will be successful. Alright guys, that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to write down your thoughts about this video down in the comments, and I'll see you next time.